to bring in that other story as well that we're tracking, and that is, Hannah, that a very familiar face in Ontario and Ottawa politics caught up in that sexting scandal.
Yes.
Talking about Tony Clement. He is a former Conservative cabinet minister, alleged, just to bring our viewers on side, alleged to have sent explicit pictures and video to a person online. Now he's resigning, Hannah, from most of his duties on Parliament Hill. What exactly happened, and what questions are there being asked about security?
Oh, a lot of questions. And you heard there that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wasn't delving into those questions at this point in time. He may have to, though. So this is Conservative MP Tony Clement. He has admitted to sending sexually explicit images to someone that he thought was a consenting female. However, he found out that person was trying to extort money from him. And in fact, CBC News has learned that amount of money. It is 50,000 euros, which is about $75,000 Canadian. Now, in a release, he apologized to his family, his wife, his constituents, his Conservative colleagues. However, this is a big embarrassment for Conservative leader Andrew Scheer, and he stopped to speak with reporters on his way into caucus this morning. Here's what he had to say about it.
Taking Tony at his word that this is the first time that this has happened. Obviously, you know, it's a terrible lapse of judgment that we're all disappointed in. So Tony's now going to focus on his family, his marriage, and we certainly do wish him all the best.
Now, Clement has stepped down as justice critic, and Andrew Scheer has accepted that resignation. However, he was asked repeatedly, would he kick him out of Conservative caucus, and would he allow him to run under the Conservative banner in the 2019 election campaign? He wasn't crystal clear on those answers. He still says that he has to learn more about this, and he said that Tony Clement has to go and get better for what he's done.
And while he wishes him well in getting help, I know, there are security concerns in all of this. Reporters in particular were asking about that. Scheer saying, well, now that he's stepped away as Justice Minister in that shadow critic in that shadow cabinet, that those issues won't be alive still. What else are you hearing on that front?
Yeah, well, here's the other thing, Sue Hannah. He was also a member of this top secret National Security and Intelligence Committee. And this is a committee that is made up of all parties, and it's made up of members of Parliament as well as senators. And what they do is they oversee our national security agencies, including CSIS and the RCMP. So you sit there and you think, was this person, whoever was trying to extort him for specific information about our security agencies? And that's a question that just pops up, of course, because he sat on this committee. Again, Andrew Scheer was asked about this. Here's what he had to say.
Tony has resigned from his position. That is the consequence of that poor decision, and I won't have anything further to add to that type.
But what about putting national security at risk? Is that
he's
okay
resigned,
to be an MP and do that? He's resigned
from that position as well. So in those situations, and based on the actions that he's done, he has resigned from the positions that he may have compromised.
So the thing is now, it's in the hands of the RCMP. Also, PCO is looking into this because they had to approve his security clearance as part of the approval for his security clearance to sit on this National Security Committee. And that's what Andrew Scheer also said. It's not for him to speculate whether he was targeted or not. It's now in the hands of the authorities. However, how long was this lingering out there? And that's the timeline that reporters were trying to get at. How long had Tony Clement known that he was being extorted? How long before Andrew Scheer knew that this was going on? Andrew Scheer said he learned about it last week, but only sat down with Tony Clement on Monday to get the full story. So when did PCO know? When did the RCMP know? And was there any potential information that was given out to this person who tried to extort Tony Clement? So still lots of questions swirling. And as we heard from the Prime Minister there a bit earlier, he was not going to answer any questions about it.
I know you'll be looking for further answers. Thank you, Hannah. We'll talk again. CBC's Hannah Thibodeau in Ottawa.